Hola amigos, I'm Dee. About to react to this video. This is another Cold as Balls episode. This is Dennis Rodman becomes supreme leader of the cold tub. What? So anyway, Kevin Hart and Dennis Rodman are about to, have a little chats in the tub or whatever. So we're gonna see exactly, what they talk about. Kevin Hart, I already know that he's about to be asking him some crazy stuff because Dennis Rodman he's a little off upstairs. So I hope that Kevin Hart goes there and asks him, we all want to know. So let's hear what he has to say. Let's watch.
What's going on? I'm Kevin Hart. Right now you're watching season 3, Cold as Balls. What's up, man? Okay. Well, sir?
It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, take your robe. Put your robe there. Dennis will
still
go
all
and
these
get
piercings
the tub.
in his face.
I'm excited to have you on, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Big day. So we start off, because it take me a second to get in the tub.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Should be used to this,
What
right?
the hell? Why you take your shirt off?
Not. There will be. I don't know why anybody would. It's cold water. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
And take your glasses off.
We got an amazing guest on the show today. We got Dennis Rodman.
Dennis D. Rodman.
I am Kevin Hart.
Right, cool, man.
Should I call you the Dennis Rodman or just Dennis
Like
Rodman?
you ambassador.
Ambassador?
What's that? Right, ambassador.
I'm a fan of the legend of Dennis Rodman. There was a couple players back in the day that made being rough, being tough cool. Was this something that was done on purpose, or did you slowly get into that?
No, I had to work myself into a position to be a player. I came from Dallas in the projects.
Okay.
And I told my mother, I said, you know what? I'm not coming back unless I make something for myself.
Oh,
That's on. I never went back for 3 years at all. And those guys actually looked at me at a rec center down the street from my house. And I was very fortunate that they saw me and that gave me opportunity.
wow. Were you a tough kid?
Back in high school, I used to be a mother's boy. I was more like just a follower because, living in projects, you got what other kids do, you do.
Yeah.
So basically, I got caught up in that game, went to jail, still in Washington.
That happened to
How
me.
many times you been in
I
jail?
did what I wanted to do.
Oh, my God.
Is that many? You just looked up to the sky. I saw it. I saw you look up at the sky.
Is that like back then or like the last 10 years?
Nigga, in your whole life.
Yeah, let's go in. We going in. Come on, Dennis. We gotta go.
He's trying to get technical.
You get in first.
I can't get in first.
He got a daddy body.
In years, man. Come here. God. What they say about black people, we hate cool shit.
Yeah, so it takes me a long time each episode to get in it.
All right.
So, when I say how many times you been in jail, ballpark number.
My lifetime?
Yeah.
Yes.
I said over 100.
Over 100 times.
Yeah.
In jail.
I was having too many parties in the house. And for 7 years straight, it was like 7 days a week.
God! Dennis?
7 days a week, 24/7.
Dennis, real quick, just give me a second to
How
pay
you
some
party
bills.
that much?
YN, thank you. I just want to say that this episode is brought to you by Old Spice. That's right. We got something called the sweat defense. Dennis, I know you know about that because you played a lot of defense, man. Thank you, Old Spice, and everything you do for us here at Cold as Balls. Thank you, YN. There's a lot of things that I've heard, but you can't believe everything you hear. So hearing it come out your mouth.
Wait, this true. Come
Yes.
on, my mouth is true.
I heard you broke your like 3 times.
3 times. Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yep, that's the truth.
I heard that too. I thought it was a
The
joke.
hospital term, you pull your pants down, he said, oh, I know what that is. He said, I said, what is? He said, you got a contusion of your... I said, contusion? I said, what's a contusion?
Wait a second. Of what?
A contusion? I said, contusion? What the fuck is that?
Of your... This is education for all men out there
I hate the
that
word
have had
cock.
contusions.
That's what I'm saying.
No need to feel confused anymore because there was a contusion on you. Right?
True story.
This is breaking news right here in Cold as Balls. And by
No, I heard
breaking,
that
I
before.
do mean literally breaking news. Do me a favor, take your stool out so we get all
How you break your dick though? I need to know.
Woo, woo. There you go. Thank you, right here.
There you go. Kevin, what's up, baby?
Oh, yeah, no.
I know you're shorting things, but what's up?
Yeah,
Sure.
threatened me with a good time.
How many times you do this short day?
Hey, well, you know I...
What do you use? Baby lotion?
Oh, that's just...
Baby oil? Baby lotion?
That's it.
KY? What you got?
Here, right here. Take this. Okay. So, question for you. What was it like playing, with Michael Jordan at that time? There's oohing and on constantly around about the quote-unquote GOAT. And how was your relationship with Mike?
It was cool. I think when I went to Chicago, That's a great story, though.
What, you going to Chicago?
Yeah.
Well, don't threaten me with a good time and not tell me about it.
The San Antonio, Greg Popovich was the GM. He didn't like me at all.
Why?
I wasn't the church-going guy.
Yeah.
David Robinson called me the devil.
David called you.
He called me the devil. I said, okay, man, whatever. So he said, you didn't pay me to be nice. You paid me to win. You know, I love David. David's a good guy, but Popovich wanted me to get out of there so bad. So he traded me to Chicago for Will Purdue, straight up. Here's your get the
Here, we'll take Will Purdue. Give us Will Purdue.
I don't know who that
Y'all
is.
get the devil.
All right. So anyway, I go to Chicago and we had a press
Nails
conference.
is pain,
I had two of
that's
my
why.
dogs with me, German Shepherds. And the next thing you know, I took off my hat and I turned my head around. I had red hair with a bull emblem on the back of my head.
Holy cow.
And they said, you're officially Chicago Bulls. And Phil asked Mike and Scotty, do you guys mind that it's been on this team? They said, yeah, if you want to win, let's win. So I got there.
Yeah, that's it. It
was on up from there.
It was from that point on. When you were in Chicago, you know, there's a lot of heavy press that came with you. The one that I remember is when you married yourself. When you put on the wedding dress.
That's how that guy's got up.
Explain that.
I was doing a book signing thing in New York. I was in a hotel. I said, what should I do? What should I
He was
wear?
high.
So I just came with this thing and said, how about I just wear a wedding dress and I marry myself? It just came to it just out the blue. And this famous guy from London came down and said, okay, great. We'll make you a dress. And next thing I said, okay, let me have 8 women that's going to, be my bridesmaid, what you want to call them. Mm-hmm. And they dressed in tuxedos, and I had like a horse and carriage. I'm looking around these buildings, it's like a ticker tape parade.
Yeah.
And people don't still know it's me. Mm-hmm. I still had the veil on and stuff like that. So I walked in, I was signing books and stuff like that. So I took it off. It was me. And people were like, oh, they got us.
Your whole thing just, I'm going to be free. I want people to understand that it's okay to be free and be fine with all that comes with it.
Man, when I was doing tattoos, before anybody thought about doing tattoos, I was going to David Stern's office in New York. He said, if you do any more tattoos, we're going to kick you out. I'm like, what? So basically, that just fueled the fire right there. I said, okay, great. I would have got a tattoo that night. Then I just kept getting tattoos, piercing, and kept doing my thing, loving my gay community. Then all of a sudden, the NBA said, wait a minute, we got something here. We got something with this guy, because everyone started to love it. Back then, guys didn't have tattoos, guys didn't have piercings, guys couldn't say what they want to say. If they did say what they want to say, all of a sudden they pay a fine for it, or they pay the penalty. Me, it was more like, whatever, guys, take it or leave it.
When you look at all of the players in the NBA now that
Right.
covered their sleeves, the necks, or whatever,
Right.
it came from someplace.
You see people that's in hospital, doctors, you see policemen having tattoos. So everything's so acceptable now.
My Aunt Thelma's got a tattoo on her neck that says it is what it is.
Right.
She's older, so
What?
it's got to be stretched out to see and say it is what it is. But when it's like this, it looks like it say,
So
because you can't see her word, because she gained some weight in her neck. See, whatever, that's a long story.
Okay.
But it's a good segue to get into love, because I love my aunt. And you've had your share of love. How long were you with Carmen Electra?
I don't know, 10, 15 days.
Wait a
I
minute,
thought he
what?
gonna say years.
So we go to Vegas, we go on a private plane, we go there, we go to Hard Rock. I'm downstairs drinking like a fish. We go to the little white chapel. She's like, your size, 5 from nothing.
Well, that's not
So somebody said,
I think that's factual information.
whatever, man. Whatever it is. 5'5".
Maybe.
Okay, so she's
Zero.
like 11. Well, anyway, we standing there, and I said, well, he's just going through this whole ritual of, this symbolizes this, and I'm like, okay, this mother.
Just break it down with marriage.
I said, wait a minute, hold on. Can I say something? I said, you need to hurry the up before I change my mind, okay? Got that?
Wow.
So he said, okay, great. Do you?
Romantic.
So I said, well, I don't care
What
about
the Wait a second, Dennis.
What?
Daryl, where'd you get that?
What's up with the chain?
Well, obviously somebody had some influence. What is going on, man? Where'd you get all these piercings? Did you do this?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, did he go to your guy?
It's up to him.
You don't just show up to work like this without me knowing. This will be addressed. All right, so Carmen, like you're, like you said, a very small person.
Madonna was kind of short.
That's why you were with Madonna too.
Yeah, she was cool.
Y'all still cool?
Yeah, well.
Oh, got a relationship. Like you guys,
Right.
if you saw her, you was like, hey, Madonna, what's up? You was speak.
Well, that level, yeah.
That's pretty legendary.
Well, that's more girls, but we ain't gonna get into that.
God, Dennis. Yeah. That's how you got the contusion. Bam Bam. I know you had some contusions.
He's with you too?
Bam Bam has been with me for a while. He's a little more reserved. You know what else I want to know about? Kim Jong-un. Like, the
Kim
relationship
Jong-un,
there.
yeah.
First of all, how were you friends? Your
It wasn't
friend.
dope in the beginning. Like,
How did it happen?
and he loved Chicago Bulls. He contacted Michael first, and Michael Jordan just like, no, I'm not doing that. So the next guy asked was me. He said, okay, Dennis, you want to go to North Korea? They didn't say Kim Jong-un. They said, you want to go to North Korea? I immediately said yes. And I'm thinking it's like an autograph show. And next thing you know, the Harlem Globetrotters was doing an exhibition over there in North Korea. So they asked me to be on the team. So basically, we get off the plane, we walk into this private hangar. Got 20,000 North Koreans.
Oh my God.
In the stadium. They're all in black and white. And all of a sudden, everybody stands up, clapping, clapping, clapping. And they stand up and they turn around towards me. Everybody's crying. And I'm thinking they are cheering me. I looked over, I said, who's that little guy right there?
Holy cow.
They said, that's our supreme leader. I said, supreme leader, what?
Oh.
You know, he said, oh, that's our leader. So he said, so how you like our country? I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. Then all of a sudden we start talking about Chicago Bulls.
Great segue into the Bulls. How you like our country? I think it's cool.
Yeah.
The Bulls are my favorite best friends.
Being good friends after that.
What do you guys do when you hang out?
We play basketball.
Do you do things to make him feel like he can play? Or are you ever like, all right, I'm going to play for real to show you ain't shit? Bah! Get that shit out of here.
No.
When the last time you talked to him?
Last year, they always call.
Really?
I got flip phones.
What's going on? You know what year this is, right?
My phone's always tapped.
Oh,
His phone
You know,
always
the people
tapped.
know-
What type of legal
people
shit
find
you
out that
into?
My phone's always tapped.
He's so
who
dumb.
just told you to do that? Kim Jong-un did that? Who's in the headset?
Right.
Holy shit. You know, this is the part of the show where I normally let you answer. Kim Jong-un. Okay. All right. Normally this is the part of the show
Right.
where I'll get you to ask me questions and I will answer them.
Right.
But we're not going to do that because people are listening. Stop, Kim Jong-un! I hear you, man! Okay, Dennis, I will say I'll call you, but I'm never calling you. Kim Jong-un, I'm not your problem.
That's not a trust problem.
He'll turn cold as balls into a full government-issued situation. You're fired, and so are you. Until I know what the is in those microphones. I just want to apologize if y'all listening to anything that you think was wrong. We are sorry at Cold as Balls, okay? All of us are. And Dennis, you were a great guest. You listening to me, Kim? Oh, my God. I'm sorry, and I love Jesus. Jesus Christ.
I love Jesus.
Where's my... Russell, meet me in the back. This whole set is packed.
He is so dumb. I wish they would have did the, normal question segment, but whatever. I feel like he could have dug a little deeper, and really asked, some gritty questions. And I wanted him to elaborate more on, his relationships with, like, Madonna and, people he dated. But, whatever. It is what it is. But it still was a cool little interview. It was nice to see Dennis Rodman. I haven't seen him in ages. But let me know what you guys thought about the video. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!